Morning folks, sun's a bit bright. Massey Dave, hope you're all well. Anyway, it's a new day, it's Friday. I'm here. Sorry about the late upload. It was 6:10 this morning it finally uploaded. That's how slow the old interweb was, or just YouTube being on a go slow, I don't know. Anyway, thank you, comments and likes, welcome new subscribers. Yes, it was a busy couple of days, I tell you. So I haven't got here quite as early this morning, so I just couldn't be bothered to move because I ate after dealing with that truck that was parked there yesterday. Anyway, let's get in and see what we're going to do today. We've just walked in there. Oh look, the fairies were busy last night. Those bits of red. No, I stayed on and got them painted before I left. So if I get it done, at least I can fit that lot in there today and hang some more up and deal with some more bits. Tank fitted. Just got to tighten all the nuts and bolts up. And the other one down here. Again, bit of silvery bling going on there. So let's get a 14 mil. Tighten those up. Yeah, brake pipes in because it's just easy to get it in underneath that lot. Ready to make the joint there. So yeah, bling going in. I'm just here pondering the next move. So tanks are in. We'll just chuck the steering ram in there out the way for now. Thinking, we have a space here. We have something up there. I was going to paint some small stuff. I'm now thinking I'm going to get the engine down here, get that on the crane, get that painted grey, and hopefully tomorrow that can be put in here. While that engine's drying, I can fiddle around with some of the smaller bits. So you've got some valve blocks that can go in because they've been done and painted. And we do the brake cylinders down here. So I think we'll have a move around again, fish the engine out, get it down here on the crane ready, paint it, then it can go in tomorrow. That's the plan at the moment. Right, we've had a little move around. Through the transport there. I've lost some weight. Here comes the engine. It's coming out. Moving closer to where it's going to live. There it is in all its glory. Or not do about there because the crane's in line. So it need blocks. No, I don't need blocks, we'll just get the strops lifted off. Hang it up. Best thing for it. Ready to paint. Right, let's get the crane over. Right, let's get one lit up in the air. No, that's on the bottom. Let's hit the boat, so get them out of the way. Do the idea. 24 mil socket, unwind those. Two out. Right. Get the right one. What we stuck on. That needs to do that. There we go. Let's go with that. What's up and away? thing out. That's out of the way. So we're going to give it a wipe over, mask up a few bits and pieces, good clean down, get some grey on it. Then we'll deal with some small stuff. Right, we've got things masked up, good wipe over, panel wipe, degreased, all the rest of it. Quick cup of tea and we'll mix some grey paint up. Get this looking back to pretty. We're suited and booted. Pot of grey paint. Let's get this engine looking pretty. First coat is on. Give that a little bit, then we'll bash some more over it. It's looking alright. It's certainly warm this morning. Painting done on that. That'll be ready for tomorrow. We can drop it in there out the way. Just let the fumes clear a little bit. Yes, doors open, so we're all good. We'll go and find some valve blocks. We've got the slave cylinders up here. We've got to put the rubber boots in so we can get those pressed in. Make some gaskets, which I think I've got some gasket paper here, so we can tap those up ready. Yeah, I can see it from here. So, yeah, progress on a Friday. Right, excuse Maggie with her talking book in the background. We're all making the gaskets now for the slave cylinders. Done 3 already, so I'll show you. I've probably done this before, but quite easy. Nice gasket paper. Spray round to the size we want. Nice pair of sharp scissors. We cut out the shape all the way around, just inside the line, because obviously we spray around the outside. Carefully does it. I want to put my glasses on and see what I'm doing properly. Trouble with getting old. Everything starts failing and falling apart, and the aches and pains. I still ache from yesterday. That was some job, that. But there we go, we got it done. Customers got it back on the road, so that's what we like. Take that, bring that corner off there. Right. So we got 4 out of 1 piece of gasket paper. So we now have said bit there. Pop that on like so, and have a ball peen hammer, and we hold it nice and secure, and we get tap round all the holes so they end up in the right place. There's one more down here, so then we've got to do the big one in the middle, so be sure you're keeping a good grip of things. So by doing this, you're just using the edge of the steel to actually cut the shape that you need. And once it's done, you can treat it like a bit of perforated paper and carefully peel out what you don't need. There, just like that. Come on, off you come. And that bit, and take the bits out for the holes, like so. And carefully just extract that little bit. There we have 1 gasket. Go with the other 3 up there, so that's 4 made. Right, we'll find the rubber boots to go in these holes and get those pressed in. Right, we've got the new boots squashed in there. We've got the pins in the gaiters there on, the bleed nipples and on the 2 cylinders. That's to be for the back, be for the front. Yeah, we've got the steering pins there. Go and drop those in the holes on the ram. Ram all bolted in. Let's take that bit of masking tape off of there. Get that out of the way. But yeah, pins in the other end. I'll do that in a minute. We've got the new boot on the diff lock pedal, the lever in there. Let's Yeah, slow and steady. It's all coming together. We're now sat on the floor under the front axle here. We're just assembling the brake slave cylinders that we put on. We got one on there. This one's going on. And we got the other bits and pieces there ready to put on. But before any of that goes on, we've got to get the rods sealed in the boots, which is a bit of a faffy job, but a little bit of lubrication and a couple of flat-bladed screwdrivers. They should slide over the sealing groove. Nip these bolts up. Nearly there. One more to go. Yeah, damn sight easier when there's no gearbox here or you've got a bit of room to work. So let's go and get those done. I've got the seals over the lip on both of those now, so we can assemble the rest of these bits and pieces here. So you got to go on, got to get the spring on, hooked on to that little hole there, and on that, put the pin in, and the nuts, and the little that finally they're on. They do what they're supposed to. We can get the pipe now to go from there to there, and yeah, we'll see if we can find a valve block or something. Found the manifold out for the brakes. New switch in there because it had a bolt in there for some reason. Obviously being bypassed or somebody couldn't get one. We've now got the pipes there and there. So I'll get those plugs out. Get that one dropped in on the axle. And then one from there comes up round here to that one. And then one there drops down to down there. Chipping away nicely. We got a bit of more silvery bling going in there. Brake pipe, and the one going down there, all joined up. So more bits not hung up on the floor, back where they belong. Job's on. Right, we've demasked that. We got 4 new engine mounts in. They're ready. So this will be ready for tomorrow morning. Sit back in there. That's the plan anyway. Might put a few black bits under there, might just get those bolted in first, but I'm gonna let that do for today. So yeah, 16354.4. We haven't unmasked these bits. Pull these bits off out of the way. Forgot them. Anyway, I'm gonna finish a bit earlier today. It's been a busy morning, getting stuff done everything I didn't anticipate doing, but it's all progress in the right direction. So yeah, it's Saturday morning. What could possibly go wrong? Right, a few bits to go in the front of the horse's collar. We've got the mounting plate for the radiator and the cowl, and hopefully we can get that lifted into place. First bit in there, a couple of bolts gone in, find the rest. Got a big tub down there, stuff that came out has been replated. So bolt that in, radiator there ready to go. Get that in, out of the way. We've got the cowl to go on, out of the way. Then we can put that in. That's the plan for this morning. Say, progress. That's the mounting plate, the fan, the radiator and the shroud put in. We can go and find the bolts for this now. Clear the decks and get it swung into place. Which is what I wanted to do this morning. Just get the engine in there out of the way. Whether I do anything else, we'll see. Got the oil radiator down there. Just got to find the mounting brackets for it. Don't know where they are at the moment. Might be in that lot somewhere. So let's get this ready to go in its home. Right, well I got my bolts. We'll get this thing moved over and up in the air. Let's turn you around a minute so you can see what I'm doing that way. Hopefully that's in shot. We need to go up a long way. This is going to take a while. Right, we're somewhere getting close now. We're going to just move it over this way, then move it. Take her forwards. And back to its home. We chain out the way. Nearly there. Right, I think we can come down a little bit. Look, the chain's caught in the brakes. Hang out there. Let's go down. Slowly does it. Easier to lay down than it is to pull it up. Getting closer. Getting closer. 8 inches to go. 6 inches. Slow and steady wins the race. Come over a little bit more this way, not a lot. Dozy. Bit more over. Right, let's go forward a little bit. Pull on that one. Nearly there. Right. See if we can find a bolt to drop in one of the holes, at least get it nearly lined up there. Is that one of these? Nice long bolt with a big washer. Let's see if we can get down in that hole in there. Where is it? Ah, we found a hole. Lovely, that's what we like. Obviously still going to come down more on that side. Getting close. At least I'll get done this morning what I came down here to do. That was the objective. Right. We've got 2 front ones located in their place. So that one's going to drop in, it's in. What about this one? Are we going to go in the hole? Where are we to? It's in. Oh, I like it. I like it. She's there. Mission accomplished. Get in there. Ah, one heart of the beast back in its home. I'm going to leave the crane there at the moment. Well, I'll probably have to come off anyway because the time we got the gearbox sorted and got that dropped in. We may have to shim this up. I know the old ones I took out, they did have a washer underneath there. But looking at that, it's pretty close, you know, the line of the block to the chassis. Perhaps just slightly needs to come up that end a little bit. Not a lot, but you tell me, is that, can you see? I'd say yes, it's got to come up a little bit going on the line of that. Not a lot. Covered everything up there and fished out a few other bits. We've got the fan and the cross member bits for that go in the back chassis. So we've got those primed up. I'd like to think next week might be able to get the back axle sorted and painted, but I need these bits to go in first before that goes in. So I'll paint those, they'll be ready. We can drag that out, prep that, paint it, and hopefully we can shove it in there out the way. So another bit more space ready for other stuff. But anyway, that I got to check back on my videos to refresh my memory. I got a feeling that was mounted in cooperation with the air condenser radiator for the aircon that was on there, which is not going back on. So I'll have to do a bit of investigating work a little bit later when I get home. So not a bad show this morning, happy with that. I'm going to head home now. Well, I'll pop and get some stuff for tea. Load of paperwork to do because it's the end of the month. But thanks for watching. Give us the old thumbs up, like and subscribe. hopefully this is going to go up in time. Hope the video, the interweb's going to play ball. So drop us a comment, give us a like, give us a share. Until next time, enjoy your weekend. Catch you later.